Right, so the AMN warm-up. We start on our hands and knees. I'm always a big fan of just getting through the roll downs, maybe some heel bounces, some tapping and fascial swipe before tackling this. So just maybe some standing roll downs and rolling up, and the heel bounces and the tapping and the tapping, and maybe about 3 times through is a really good, from really far away, is a really good option. And then onto the hands and knees, nice level flat back and some rocking backwards and forwards, allowing the pelvis to widen at the back. Considering this is a vestibular stimulation, I'm allowing my eyes to kind of move with my head. I am taking in my surroundings and just noticing where I am in space, noticing how the body feels and not letting that tail tuck in underneath. So I'm going to go down onto one side, and I'm only going to do half a roll because not everybody who does the warm-up actually does the rolls. Squeeze those legs together, keep them off the ground, whoop, and roll all the way through. And then come back and roll all the way through. And again. So ideally, you can do 2 or 3 of these and come back. Or not, it is entirely up to you. It really depends on what kind of space you have, what kind of surface you have. Open the arms out to the side, look over the right shoulder, kick up that leg, reach it back to try and touch your hand. Roll the hip to the floor, look over the other shoulder, kick it up, reach it back. Roll the hip to the floor, kick it up, reach it back. And again, I'm a big fan of this one, so I would probably do this about 4 or 5 times on each side, because it feels good and it feels better 2nd and 3rd time through. So 4th and 5th feel lovely. And then going into your reverse curl. So lifting out that chest, shoulders down, lowering, bum goes first, and rocking back into the heels. Go through as low as you can and press up and drop. Buttocks first, and maybe you can see from this the shape of the spine and how it ripples through its pattern as the bum drops back, how it tucks under. Okay, and again, I would maybe do 4 or 5 of those. Then we're going to widen those knees as wide as you possibly can. Flex the feet like a squashed frog, and we're going to thread the needle, reaching through and pushing up, and other side, and pushing up, and again. Oh, a few of these, 4 or 5 each way, and trying not to rock backwards with my hips. And remember, we have the option of doing this one in quadruped as well. This one, the stretch into the SI joint is just a little bit stronger. And then as a variation, I'm going to knock those hips back, sticking out the bum 3 times, rock forward, feel the stretch come off the pelvis, push up, rock back, stick it out, 2, 1, rock forward, feel the stretch, relax, and then rocking back and trying to see if I can improve on that stretch as I do it repeatedly. Feeling if the hips go back a little further, maybe you are watching the mirror and maybe you can actually see that happening. Right, and we're going to bring that one leg through, and we're sitting in a perfect world at 90 degrees. 90-degree angle at the knee, 90-degree angle at the pelvis and at the other knee. And reaching forward over the middle of those shins, lifting up, rock it over, middle of the shins, lift up, rock it over, and again. And again. So I would say one of the biggest errors that happen on this one is that it's much easier to kind of lie over the knee than it is to lie over the shin. So find your shin, and also keeping your right angles, because very often everything just folds in and becomes really closed, but you still want to have those right angles. Then we're going to go on to our V-sit. Lift those legs up to a nice tabletop. Tuck the pelvis under, roll down onto your lower back, and maybe you can see there in this video because we're eye level with the floor with the camera, but the back is flat on the ground. And so when we extend the legs and we extend the arms next to the ears and try to lower the legs, the intention is that the back stays flat on the ground. And you hold it. You hold this for about 10 seconds. Notice where you're holding it, because you don't want to hold it on your thighs or your bum on its own, but feel the whole body kind of working together to hold this position. And then we're going to rock, lift up, rock forward, and reach. Rock, lift up, rock forward, reach. And then we have done variations here. So we have done this lovely lift, and then we've done it into one leg. So reach with the same hand and foot, and swing the opposite one back. Lift, roll, and we'll lift and roll. And then the other variation that we have done is to go into straddle. So roll up, straddle, reach through. Roll, lift, straddle, reach through. And then, of course, some of us have tried to do the standing. So if we went back to one leg and got a little lift off the bum, put the foot down, drive it into the floor, whoop, whoop. And if you did it with both, maybe you'll stand up. Thank you. And remember, you can do this at the beginning of anything, at the beginning of a workout, cardio, muscular, it doesn't really matter. It's about how the cerebellum then recruits the muscles. So really optimally driving those systems that they work to their very best.